Hey guys, and welcome to a Fortnite video. Today we're going to be doing a bit of speculation about what's happening with the cubes all over Fortnite and trying to come up with ideas of what could possibly happen in 2 weeks when that counter reaches 0 days. So I'm pretty sure everybody has noticed that all the cubes are moving all across the map, almost in a formation of sorts, because there's a big cube and then there's smaller ones behind it of various different sizes. Now there's 6 big purple cubes leading the 6 different lines, all coming from different areas of the map. Seemingly, they're all headed towards the yellow cube that is floating currently in the middle of the map, above the aftermath, where that huge hole or that crater is in the ground, is floating in the air, shooting lightning down at the like yellow lightning everywhere. So something's happened here, and I've got a lot of ideas or theories and speculation that I have about this. So let me jump right into this before I point out other different things that's also happening on the map that makes me curious of possible kind of different directions that the story or what's happening could go. And so from what we know is there are cube monsters coming from the cubes. That's originally how what we saw from the story trailer and the battle pass trailer is that the cubes are summoning cube monsters and they're causing these rifts. And these are like preparing the world for a sort of like cube monster invasion, which is obviously all led by the Queen, which will be coming in 15 days. Obviously, the counter that you see on your screens when you hit Battle Pass, she's right there. It says coming in 13 days, actually, currently for me, which will be pretty much the end of October and also the start of Halloween, which is very interesting. So it also gives me a bunch of ideas of where this could go because it's a Halloween kind of crossover event, I'm pretty sure. Now back to the theory. So the cubes are summoning monsters, right? Now, but all the cubes are rushing to the middle of the map. Isn't this the queen then? The yellow cube is the kind of like the cube that houses the queen because gold is like legendary, right? Purple is like epic. I don't know, man. That's like a little bit of a far-fetched kind of counter or thing to say, but I'm pretty sure the queen is in the yellow cube, or the yellow cube is the queen somehow. Like, it's like it's holding her. It's like their vessel. They're where they're inside of it, right? And I believe it's about to like pop or like open up, and it's going to reveal the queen. And I think all those different other cubes, the purple ones, I think that the big ones are like elite monsters or like elite cube enemies, like her generals or her like her officers that fight in her war, her little army that she has. And all the smaller ones following them are like your petty, normal kind of cube warriors or cube soldiers, like the ones that we fight in the sideways rifts and things that we find around the map currently. So now all we have to do is figure out what would actually happen now that everything's moving to the middle of the map. Are the cubes going to go straight to the middle? Are they going to line up like around the yellow thing? And also, you notice when a rift is actually made, like a sideways rift, you notice there's a lot of like sideways rocks. There's even quests to like destroy sideways rocks, and it brings a bunch of like things from their kind of universe or their like their dimension, I guess you could call it, because it's more like a sideways dimension, which is how we kind of experience it with the different gravity and everything, and the chests that are just summoned across. I mean, the chests are even changed from like golden chests into these purple ones, like these sideways kind of chests. So I kind of think that there's going to be a huge sideways implementation to the middle of the map. Either they turn like the aftermath, the giant crater, into a new point of interest, like maybe they summon like a bunch of rocks and they create like a whole new. Maybe it's like the sideways queen's castle. Maybe, like just spitballing ideas here. I think maybe we're gonna have a giant point of interest that is like the cube monster's throne, and it's all protected by all of these cube monsters and enemies all around there, all protecting the queen, who is at the middle of everything, which is like she's like gonna be super strong. I mean, we even saw in the trailer there was this creepy freaking like thing standing up like a weird monster. Like, I don't know if you guys recall. I'll put it on screen so you can see it, but this is kind of weird. I mean, my nephew would say this is similar to like Siren Head or something that, I don't know, kids watch weird things these days. But I feel like we're going to be seeing a ton of new types of cube monster enemies. We're going to be seeing the queen, and there's going to be some sort of things going on. Now, it might not actually be a point of interest in the middle of the map like that. It could go a different way. It could maybe like cause corruption in the world, like how we're already seeing like the trees are changing colors and the water's going like to from blue to like a red. Where everywhere the cubes have been is like changed the color of the lands to like a yellow orangey color. What if something happens and it forces half of the map or most of the map or just various regions of the map to look like that. Like it corrupts the lands and it creates like sideways rocks and things everywhere. And it kind of just like turns the world into what the Cube Queen wants the world to look like. Like we're preparing it for her to take over. Like she's planning to dominate this world and make it her own. And I feel like since this is being released on Halloween, I feel like the zombie apocalypse of in like cube monster invasion. It kind of reminds me of a previous event that Fortnite did a few years ago. I can't really recall what season or whatever it was because I wasn't playing so much back then, so I didn't really pay too much attention. So I think we're gonna have like an apocalypse of the cube monsters just being pretty much all over the map, kind of like how we had the IO bases and the aliens and the alien parasites and everything all over the map in the previous season. I feel like this time it's going to be like cube monsters, but like not the same ones we'll see in the sideways. I feel like it's going to be different types of cube monsters, like ones that are going to be new. Because I mean, even if you look at the pages, when you click on the battle pass, if you click the cube queen that says they're coming in 13 days, she has 2 pages of unlocks that we can unlock. Right, so it's kind of interesting. Like, how many things can we be unlocking? Is it just going to be different colors for previous characters? I mean, I'm pretty sure we're getting the Cube Queen as a character as well, because, I mean, if you look at our tuna fish, the Cube Queen is there, and the only way you can get that there is like how we unlocked Carnage or, Core, Torin, all the different kind of like, characters thus far. You had to actually unlock them as a playable skin or character in the game so that you can unlock the tuna fish. So it looks like we're going to be getting the Cube Queen, like, in as a skin, which means that we might get different customizations for her. Is she going to be a good guy, a bad guy? Like, why are we getting to play as her? This is kind of weird. The reason why I think it's kind of weird and it might surprise us is also the fact that, like, okay, cool, the sideways monsters are attacking us all the time, but the aliens, I don't know if the aliens were actually evil. Like, to be honest, like, if you go to the one place where there's an alien right now near Steamy Stacks, you go into his little alien kind of cube area, like, he has a gravity field, like, around that house, and he's just chilling, bro. He's not even phased. He doesn't want to attack me unless I shoot at him. But when you see Sloane and her little army that's going to Retail Row for, I guess they're retreating or something, they shoot on sight. Like I don't know, it kind of like, it speaks different volumes. Like she's so keen to kill us on sight every single time she sees us. But the alien dude is like, nah, bro, it's cool, man. Like, rip spaceship, dude. Like, we don't need that. And the cubes are just here, and I guess we still have to find out that story. But I do feel like we're gonna have some sort of like Halloween apocalypse with the cube monsters, and the yellow cube is the queen raising her army of the purple ones that are getting ready to kind of like convert the land, make it like the rifts. Maybe there's going to be like more rifts or like more corruption. I definitely think there's going to be a lot more corruption. Then there's the story about the blue cube that is at the bottom right of the map there, kind of like on the lower end between Misty Meadows and Catty Corner there. Like, it's just hidden there in the little, like, kind of like a little forest, little shrine area. The blue cube that I believe we deactivated on the ship at the end of season 7. Yeah, I'm guessing that's the same blue cube that we like restarted. We like relaunched it. Maybe something about that cube is going to work with our future into saving us. I think this next kind of like event that we're going to see with the cube monsters and everything, whatever it happens, is going to go on till the end of the season, until the season 9 starts in the 5th of December, which is when this one is currently ending. So when this one ends, I feel like they're going to kind of implement the blue cube, and obviously like the foundation, because they found him in the ocean as well in the trailer. Like, I feel like something's there, is like we're going to be fighting a massive like cube war. And then in season 9, somebody's going to be helping us, like, protect everything. And then in season 10, we're going to blow up the map again. Who knows? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, let's come up with ideas of where this could go while we wait another 2 weeks. Thanks for watching, everybody.